Yo. It's the MOE, yeah, that show. Dopehangouts, episode 7. See, I'm getting better at my Spanish, man. All my Latinas out there. Welcome back to another episode of Dopehangouts, man. I'm really excited. And I told you guys we were coming back, and we are here today, man. If you want to see more videos, new to this channel, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and check us out on www.moreofeverythingmedia.com. We got these hangouts happening about every damn week, man. I got a very special guest in the building today, man. I'm really excited. This is fucking amazing because MOE, it's going foreign, I want to say. It's going forward today, man. It's going foreign. We got Bryan Richard in the building, aka BRW, all the way from Amsterdam, Netherlands, Amsterdam. What's poppin', boy?
What's up? Yeah, we chilling.
How you doing, man?
Hey, we good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Same here, man. Thanks for coming through. I remember the first time we did meet was over at Boomer's Bar and Grill, man. We both had a performance that day.
Yes, sir.
Both killed our shits.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Boomer was
it
crazy.
was a good turnout, huh? And linked up since then, man. And I told you, man, I was like, hey, man, I got this idea brewing, man. I want to get a hangout going as a podcast series, and the man's here today, man. You know what I'm saying? The artists, that's what they do, man. They come through. It might take a while for everybody, man, but they come through. So artists, I want y'all to come through, man. So
yeah, thanks for having me, man. Like I said, it's like you just said, the first time we met, it was crazy at Boomers. And I spoke to a lot of people out there, like from Bowie to like with the other people out there. Yeah, so good times, man. I'm excited to be here, man.
Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear. Now you've been on the move, man. You just flew in
yesterday,
last night, right?
Yeah, last night.
How was the flight?
Yeah, it's like 13-14 hours. So
did you have like connections? Or?
Yeah, one at Washington.
Okay.
So, but that was okay. But like this flight was normal. But like my last flight was like in October. That was crazy. Like we left Amsterdam, and after 2 hours, like a guy next to me was like getting sick and shit. I thought he was about. I thought he was about to die and shit. So I was just sitting there like, hey, do you want me to call someone for you? So his wife was like, yeah, you should. So there was like, hey, are there any doctors out here? 10 people stood up.
Oh man.
Then we had to go back to Amsterdam after 2 hours.
Oh, no way.
And after that we went to Washington again, Houston. But they had to put me in a hotel because I missed my transfer. So I missed 1 full day.
Did they make you pay for it? The Maryland's be tripping, man. Okay, good.
But that being said, like this flight was just good. I was just chilling out there with a fellow musician. So I was like, hey, life's good.
That's good to hear, man. Glad you made it back to Vegas safe and sound, dog. And now I'm assuming it's just time for some more work, man, huh? Now for the people watching now that don't know BRW, man, let them know who you are as a hip hop artist. We're talking hip hop rapper right here. Super good with the bars, man. Let them know what your music says in a gist, man. Let them know what your music says about you.
Yeah. So my mix, my music is like a mix of old school hip hop with like the new school. And lately I've been like focusing on a lot of stuff with the new school, but still we're having bars in it. So nice. Yes, we're just trying to develop ourselves as an artist itself. And yeah, I used to sing a lot too. I got like a new single with me singing also.
I heard that. I really like I was saying, I really like the old me track, man. You was getting down, man. You got some harmonies, man. I like that a lot.
I appreciate that. And that was like more of the older sound that I had. That was just me trying to find like my sound. And lately I've been like trying to develop it more with just me as a rapper, not that much as a singer. So I'm gonna release a couple songs as with me singing hooks and all that.
Okay.
But after that, I'm going to like complete it with the new school.
Hell yeah. So when you say new school, tell me like the feel. You talking something like a new school type sounding beat, man. You got the 808s from DJ Mustard, or like you doing a lot more auto-tune in the songs. You getting a little like trap with it, man.
Yeah, honestly I'm going a little bit with the trap also.
Okay.
And I'm with like nowadays you have the ad libs, you have like the ska. Like that type of shit. I'm throwing that all in. Like I'm going all in. So that's cool though, because when I have shows right now, I mostly start off slow, And at one point, I start with new shit, and people be like, "Hey, we was having fun with you with the slow stuff, and we saw the bars, but with the new shit, like, I'm just trying to like find my lane. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So at one point, I just trying to be with the new sound also, because otherwise I'm only gonna be stuck as like a conscious rapper, or like he's doing this or he's doing that, because I want to be like the one who's able to do it all.
True that, man. Gotta stay relevant, man. That's a big thing in the game right now, staying relevant. And as you know, tedious as it sounds, it works, man. I picture like artists can stay relevant. I mean, they can get relevant now with a relevant track, something catchy hook, and then definitely spin it off in their own style, man. That's definitely like the master plan, man.
I agree.
That's 100%. What a lot of artists do.
100%. Like that's what I meant with the new sound. Like I'm trying to like stay relevant with that sound, but still be able to throw in bars just for me to still have it, give it a piece of me. Because otherwise it would be like any other rapper will be able to do what I've been doing. And that's not like my intention. Otherwise, yeah, if you lose your soul while you're doing it, while you're still doing it.
Man, that's real. And speaking of the love you have for hip hop, man, I read that you started rapping in 2014, man.
Yes.
So
sir.
what was it that kind of like clicked for you? What engaged you to do hip hop?
I started like as a singer. And when I was like 19, I started with this small rap group, and I sang a little bit, so I wasn't even spitting or all that. But the funny part was that we was like killing it out there, but as a singer, I was like, nah, that's not. I don't want to rap. But at one point, I was like, hey, I'm not that good of a singer, so I was like singing and stuff, but I wasn't that good. So I was like, hey, maybe I should rap. So I tried it. And at that point I was like, my Dutch pronunciation isn't that good, so maybe I should start overseas. And that's what I did, and I never looked back, man.
That's dope.
So yeah, that's my story a little bit about that part of me starting with the hip hop. Like I started to read stuff, started to develop myself, and yeah, like I said, now we're here.
That's a good move, man. Going overseas to do it and then bringing it right back here, man. That's a great move. That's a real great move. Like, I want to know for you, what was the hip hop scene like overseas? Because I know they're fanatics, of course, but what about the indie hip hop scene? Is there like a lot of love, or you just have to work your way up, basically, like, you know, like any other place? You know?
It's pretty funny. Like, if you asked me this question a year ago, my answer would be completely different from nowadays. Because a year ago it was like, but that was more like a year and a half ago in 2016. I really had the feeling like, yeah, me as an indie artist doesn't get the chance. The game isn't that involved with indie artists who rap in English. That being said, nowadays I see that it's a lot about if you're able to find your own voice and find other people who do the same thing. I think that the game is pretty interesting. Because in the Netherlands itself, where I'm from, the big artist right now is rap. And they call it hip hop, but it's not really hip hop. It's more like the poppy vibe. But the rappers right now like are bigger than the pop music in the Netherlands right now. It's crazy. So
hip hop taking that lead, man.
Yeah, but the cool thing about it is that I really appreciate those people, and I really appreciate the music they make. Would I be able to make that music? No. Because it's not my thing. But the fact that rappers like are at the top of the hill is amazing. Yeah. But that being said, for like a lot of English artists, there's not that much space, because when you have a lot of Dutch rappers who are doing that well, it's difficult for an English artist to get in there and get like a piece of the pie also. Okay. That being said, nowadays I still feel like there is a possibility. If you're just able to work hard, find the right people, then there's always a opportunity. Doesn't matter like the state of mind or the state of the scene is.
True that. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Huh?
True that. But also like the fundamentals of yourself. Like if you have good songs and you know the way you need to promote yourself, and from there on you'll be able to find the right people also.
Yeah, true that, man. Marketing, numbers, of course, and just find the right group of people who believe in your sound, and a team to make it work, man. A team where everybody's running on all cylinders. Not everyone's trying to be this one thing. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a lot of that in my life. Everybody's trying to be the same thing, and it ain't working. So I want to talk about your team. You call your fans, your listeners, you call them your wolves. The wolves, man. The wolves are ready. What to say? Him and his wolves are on a mission. Be ready. Okay, tell me a little bit about the wolves and the wolf mentality, man.
Yeah, so for me, like the wolf is like a creature that is able to work hard and persevere at his own. He's able to do everything on his own, but with a group, he works even better. And that's the way I think also.
Wolf pack.
Yeah, like
nice.
when I had a lot of people around me that work very hard at their own discipline. Like a best friend of mine is a pro fighter. Another friend of mine used to do my artwork and all that stuff. And it's funny because when you have people around you that work hard, and it's not even about you being that successful. Like if a good friend of mine was able to be a manager at a store, and she worked very hard to get to that position.
Yeah.
And I respect you for getting to that position. It's not that, hey, I'm an artist and I'm doing this and this, that makes me better. No, you have a goal, and my people, my wolves, if they set goals, they gon' get those goals and be the best person they can be. So that's like my people's.
Nice.
The only thing I ask, if you can be the best person you are, and you're trying to be that best person, why not?
Hell yeah. But at the same time, your wolves, they gotta be working, they gotta be hunting, right?
Yeah, 100%.
That's good, man.
100%. Because if of course some people, you will always ask people that will be like, yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do. Maybe I'm like satisfied where I'm at right now, and that's cool. But if I'm moving and the people around me are not moving, then at one point you're gonna be like, hey, that's gonna conflict with each other.
Yeah, what's going on, man? You're like way behind the pack right now, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I definitely feel that, man. That's the mentality I keep, man. At the same time, man, I like that about you, man. That's real, man. You can't get too far as a team if you got weak links, man. Weak pillars in it, man. You can't build like that, man. That's just true. That's how it is.
That being said, that also makes it difficult to have a team. Like I said, I had like a team around me. Most of them fell through. And sometimes it even hurts friendships.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've lost like a couple of my best friends who wanted to work with me with a couple stuff, and eventually that fell through, and that ended friendships of like 10 years strong. So that's difficult. That's the difficult side of it, because at one point you're gonna be like one of the two will recognize it and be like, hey, listen, our friendship's gonna die right now if we don't like stop it or take a different route. But at that point, sometimes already too late, and you're gonna notice it. That's why I have recently with a friend of mine, like after like 10 years, shit happened, and that's messed up, but we gotta keep it rolling, right?
Yeah, true that, man. It's part of life, man. Paths go separate ways, and if it can be helped, it could, but sometimes, it just can't be helped, man. You're exactly right. Damn. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the music, my man. The Bigger Picture EP, man, is definitely what I saw. That's what you have on your website, correct? Bigger Picture EP.
Yeah.
Man, I really like. I told you the songs I really like. I want to sing them again. Definitely, "Oh Me," Up and Away. "Oh Me," you was harmonizing on that, man. "Living Life." I like I like how you incorporated the electric guitar in there, man. That was so sick, man. I love. Well, my guitar's not in here, but my dad plays the guitar, man. So I grew up loving electric and acoustic guitar, man. Yeah, man, those 6 strings, man. Like that sound.
That's crazy.
That's what I look for in my beats. That's what I love to hear in other artists, man. That was really good. So, who produced that beats? The beats. Do you like work with producers? Do you sometimes find third-party producers, or are they in studio guys, man? Like.
Yeah, it was funny because for this EP, it was different because I had a couple beats I found like with producers online. They messaged me like, hey, check out this beat, and I used it. But For Living Life, for example, that is produced by a friend of mine, Never Minded. And the cool part is that when we were in the studio with T-8 Studios, he was like, we're missing something. So this friend of mine, Timon from T-8 Studios, excuse me, he grabbed his electric guitar, and he was like, you should check out this. So he was like playing chords.
That's dope.
And I can't play shit. For real, I can't play. But
it's all good.
I was like, but hey, if you did that, sounds good. So if you play this and this and that, I just showed him like, hey, if you play this and that, that probably will sound perfect. So he did that, and it did sound perfect. And I was like, hey, I can't play, but I was like hella proud of myself. Nice. Like, hey.
That's dope, man. Kind of directing the musicians, man, just by ear, huh?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, and that was crazy because he added that, and that was like a last minute edit, but it fitted perfectly to the essence of the song. So so it's cool because sometimes I work with producers, sometimes I find beats online, but at the same time I prefer to work with producers, of course, because you're able to like customize something.
Damn. So tell me about the road to the States, man. Tell me about your road to the States, like your decision to come here and put your music on the map of the States, man. How was that transition, man?
Yeah, at that time I had like a difficult time for myself to get like shows and all that, like in Amsterdam, and I told myself like something has to change. Like I'm not 15 no more. I can't be like doing the same thing without making money till I'm 30, 40. Like let's call it as it is. So at that time, my best friend Giovanni Rijkaard, the pro fighter, he's a pro boxer. He told me he's like training and all that, and he was like, yeah, I want to go to the States too. So I was like, listen, let's just go. And at that point he was like, you really want to go? Because normally people will tell you like, hey, yeah, we're going to the States, and they're not going. They're like, hey, fuck it. But I was like, yeah, we're going. So he was like, okay, let's make it happen. So I called my cousin, and my cousin works at a travel agency, and I was like, hey, can you send me the prize? Can you send me this and that? So the week after, I sent Gio the files like, listen, this is the prize, let's go. And he was like, all right. So 1 month later, we went to the States. I wasn't even prepared. I didn't know where the shows were. I didn't know the open mics. I knew nothing.
Where'd you first land when you came to the States? Like where exactly? Like it wasn't here in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, when I was like younger, I went with my family to Orlando.
Nice.
So that was nice. But so I went to Vegas with Giovanni, and that was September 2016.
Okay.
And that was my first time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy.
What did you end up finding here? Did you find an open mic spot? Did you search around, or you kind of just networked around the city real quick? Were you able to find a show?
My Google game pretty strong.
Google game, man. Quick shout out to Google.
Hey, so I was like, I was trying to find it, and my Facebook game and my Instagram game pretty strong too. So I was like trying to find everything. So I found a couple spots, and you have the Money Mic, you have all the open mics. Different ones that Money plays and all that stuff. That's where I started with all that. So I was out there, and people really liked what I was doing. And that time Gio did a great job too, because he knocked some people out here, and he had people who wanted to offer him a contract and all that stuff. So
when you say knock people out, was he in the cage?
No, he's a pro boxer. So,
okay, so he's in the ring
when we
doing
was out
this.
here, we was like he was like training and sparring with people.
Okay, good. I thought you said he's out here just knocking people out on the street.
No.
Can he get in trouble for that?
He was sparring with people. So one guy who was like he had affiliations with TMT also.
Nice.
He was like training with Gio, and Gio like destroyed his ass. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, just he was out there doing his thing, and for me, like, to be honest, because I didn't prepare, it wasn't like I got that much out of it the first time, but it did give me the feeling like where I'm from, I'm not having shows, but out here people are screaming at my shows.
Yeah.
And that's love, and that's cool. That for me, it gave me a feeling like this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, from there on, that was my first time out here. That was amazing though.
That's dope, man. So basically, man, the first time out here, man, you felt the vibe, felt the energy, man. The bright lights, man. The fast-paced environment, man. And Vegas is just a spot, huh?
That was crazy.
That's dope, my man. Hell yeah. So I also did read. Let's see where we are in the time, because I do have something I like to do after 30. What I was telling you about. Okay, we probably right on time, man. It's going smooth, man. Right on time. So I did watch one of your interviews. I forgot which interview it was exactly. The one on your page, the one on your YouTube page, and you were talking specifically about a New York show. Yeah. The New York show that was gonna make you or break you. So basically, you were saying things like, you went to that show and you asked like, hey, can I perform? Can I perform? Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you go there once or a couple times and say, hey, can I perform? I want to perform.
I went to different spots. Like, hey, can I perform?
Okay, so this specific spot right here, the promoter said, okay, we got you. We're gonna give you a set. You're gonna get on stage, but if it's whack, we're gonna boo you off stage. I remember you saying that, and you're speaking Dutch. That was so dope, man. That was so dope. I was reading the subtitles, but this is what really was interesting to me, man. You said you went up there, you're like, all right, for sure, I'll take the risk, man. You weren't scared at all, so I'll take the risk, man. If they think I'm whack, I get booed, I don't care, but I'm up here. But what happened, man? It totally the opposite, man. You went up there, you killed your set, man. You did your thing. You said people were definitely putting their hands in the air, vibing with you and rocking with you. And then when you got off the stage, the promoter was like, salute, good job, man. They didn't see it in you, huh? And then you went up there and showed them wrong. How was that experience, man? Talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, for me, that was the first time that I was ever in like New York City. So I'd never been there, and I was like, okay, this is my first night.
Did you go in summertime or wintertime?
That was last October, so that was more of a winter time.
It was cold as hell around October.
Yeah, but that being said, like the weather was the same as in Amsterdam. So it wasn't even like for me. I was like, hey,
nothing different.
I felt at home. That was like I was like, hey, we always chilling. But the thing was that it was my first night. I had like 2 times where they told me, hey, if you're whack, we're gonna boo you. I say 2 nights in a row. So the first night it was like a contest. And the winner was going to open up for a big artist in Boston. I forgot the name of the artist, but it was like a semi-big. It wasn't like...
someone on the rise.
Yeah, and the thing was that, so I got there, and they told me like, yeah, if you're whack, we're gonna boo you off stage. But it's not like I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. It's like you get on stage, and right before you perform, I'm gonna tell through the mic to everyone, hey guys, listen, this guy's new. We don't know if he's good or not, so if he's whack, just boo him off stage, right? So cool, y'all ready? Like that.
Wow.
And so I get on stage like, hey, don't worry, I'll be good, cause I know like the impact my set has. Like if I
damn, they was on you, man.
Yeah, but I'm confident enough to be like, hey, I got because they gave me 2 songs, and the cool part was that night everyone had 3 songs, but I only had 2. Because they was like, yeah, you're new.
Odds against you, man.
So, but
what they do.
The cool thing is that I killed that shit.
Yeah, man.
So what happened was that first night, there was like a contest, and I was at the final 3. So there was like judges, and they put me in the final 3.
That's dope.
But the promoter was like, hey, I'm not gonna have the judges decide who's gonna win, because then I had a shot, right? So what he did, he was like, the audience gonna decide who's gonna win.
Jesus Christ.
That being said, I'm not gonna lie, the winner deserved to win. Like the winner was good. The winner was very good. So she won. But the night after that was at another DROM. That's a great spot in New York also. And same thing. Hey, if you're whack, we're gonna boo you on stage. And again, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be cool. And I was like, and the funny part was like, I was dancing. And when people watch and look at me before I get to stage, they were like, yeah, this white guy, he is maybe a little swag. We probably won't be whack as hell. So hope it ends quickly. So I get on. I even have people telling me that. Yeah, when you walked up there, we thought you was whack as hell. we hoped you was gonna leave ASAP. So I was like, listen, it's all good. So
That's what happens when you underestimate the underdog.
I was just dancing there. I was just singing for the ladies and all that. And after that, when they're like, hey, he's not that bad. He's like a nice person. Then I'm like jumping around and screaming like fuck being good and stuff like. And they were like, he got bars too.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's what the hip hop scene does to you, man. If you're definitely not the skin of melanin, man, they gonna underestimate you, man. That's just how it goes, man. Even the poppin' white rappers now, they're still underestimated, underrated, man. But they got bars and they do the thing, man. It's a big culture thing, man. But I'm glad, man, you stuck through it and did what you gotta do. Didn't let no one discourage you, dog. And I definitely want to rebuttal on that contest shit, man. Do you still do contests? Don't do those contests, man. Those contests is fucking whack because with these indie brands, they're like looking for indie artists to get a buck off us, and then they're random judges who have all these fake credentials, dog. It's really about who is drunk enough to clap for you, or whichever artist brings one more person to you, dog. I've been to so many competitions when I first started rapping and performing, man. Yeah, man, that's just a big hoax, dog. I don't like competitions, bro.
I agree
Unless
with you.
Unless it's a rap battle, I'm not competing in a 2-song minimum thing when these guys don't know me, dog. That's how they get you. That's how they get a quick buck off you, man. But definitely, man.
Yeah, it depends.
From those competitions.
It depends. So, like, if you have to pay a lot of money, I wouldn't do it. Like if people be like, because you have a lot of shows where people have to pay $200-300 to get on, I'll be like, you're crazy as hell. I'm never gonna do that shit. But if I have to pay like $20, like just to get in and have like 2 or 3 songs, and it's in a city where I've never been, I could probably do that just because of the fact that I know there will be a lot of artists, there will be a lot of people, and those people gonna hear my stuff. So even though it's a contest, I'm not coming in there like I want to win that shit, because I know that the chance of me winning something is not that big because I'm not from around. So I know the politics.
You use it to network.
That's what's up. It's
a good deal, man. Use this network, man. And hey, shout out my promoters out there, man, who fucking do these competitions, man. Get your money, dog. But you know, I ain't trying to kill niggas' vibes, man.
I feel you about that.
I know promoters to do that shit, but they cool people, man. They gotta get your money. But at the same time, yeah, that's a good point. It's a real valid point, man. Go ahead and use that shit to network, man. If it's not too high of a price, if you can compete for free, then hell yeah. Yeah, step in there, do my thing, and network, man, and get out.
And the cool thing is that just to have like a small point, I started my own hip hop shows in Amsterdam.
Okay.
It's called Straight Fire Showcases.
Straight Fire. I think I seen you promoting that, man. Straight Fire Showcases. That's like. Tell me a little bit about it.
That's like my own showcase I started, and it's because like I wanted to give the scene in the Netherlands a boost. So especially in Amsterdam, I was like, there's nothing going on with the thing that I'm doing right now. So why don't I do it myself?
Nice.
So I went to this one spot and I told them like, hey, can I do this show where I put on rappers with my own people? And they be like, listen, you got 1 week. You got 1 week, fix it, and good luck. So I fixed like 3 or 4 artists, and we killed that shit, and it was crazy. So that was event number 1. So then I was like, for number 2, let's do it. So we went to number 2, and that was crazy too.
Nice.
And right now, I'm like preparing for is number 3 and number 4.
So it's building, man. It's on the way, man.
And the real cool part about it is the fact that the first time wasn't even my event, but now it's like all mine. So I'm like reaching out to artists. Sick. Hey, you want to perform? Listen, I got this and this. I'm not gonna pay you, but there's a possibility to get money. And it's not my goal to make a lot of money, because it's really not. Like if I wanted to make a lot of money with this event, I'm gonna just be like to artists, hey, listen, you gotta pay $20, maybe 50, like all the promoters do, and then I'm gonna put you on, and it's all good. But I'm even like giving you a little bit of money if you put in work, and at the same time, I'm like having a good relationship with everyone. That works for me too, for my own career, because I'm like networking with people. People see what I'm doing myself. So yeah, basically putting Amsterdam on the map also.
There you go, man.
I got artists from New Jersey messaging me, like, listen, I've heard about your concept, can we perform?
There
and I'm
you
gonna be
go.
like, listen, May 25th, come through, and they gonna come through.
There you go, man. I fucking like that. I like that a lot right there, man. That's what I'm saying, man. There's like hidden gems, man, up on this podcast, man, that niggas don't really know about, man. If you listen to this right now, hit that rewind button to about 40-50 seconds, man. Listen to what he just said. Build it yourself. Get the building blocks yourself. Get the platform yourself, and then build a brand off that and get your following up, man. Don't try to expect somebody to do this and that for you. If it's not working out for you, do that shit yourself, man. That's what MOE is all about, dog, because it turns into just starting as you get the content up, and then it starts as us, man. Well, what's the motto here, man? I say that shit every time. Oh God, that's like us, man. That's how I started it too, my G. I like that we have that in common, man.
Yeah, I really like that
creative content mindset, man. Start that shit yourself. So, hidden gems in here, man. Niggas
that's what's up. Like,
that's how I do this.
But like I said, that's pretty cool. Like the fact that you're pushing it like that, and I'm like pushing it with my own like point of view, and you're pushing it in your way, and that's like giving people opportunity also. So that's what's not to love about that, man.
Exactly, man. I knew I was gonna be excited about this episode. Now we're getting close to the 30. I do want to ask you one more question that's gonna segue, my man. You wrote that you want to be a part of the 2018 XXL freshman list, dog. My G, has that been a goal for a minute?
The thing was that
Pretty sure that's every indie artist goal, man.
Yeah,
You want to get
like
on that freshman list.
To be honest, for me, it was like I want to have a goal that looks like it's impossible. Why? Because if you have a goal that's like easy to get to, why would you even have it? Are you able to push yourself if it's that easy to get? So I told myself, like, I want to be on the 2018 list. Like I said, it's not possible. Like for this year, it won't be even possible. But you never know with the year after. Because like, right now, that being said, like the XXL artists right now who get on it blew up already. Like the last artist that got on it already got millions of views and all that stuff. They got like almost got like labels behind them and all that stuff. So at that point, I'm like, it's a goal, but not for now. But the fact that I'm able to speak about it tells me like, listen, this is something that's able for me to get to in the future. True that. Because in the future, it will be dope to be that artist who puts like Amsterdam on the map, but also puts like the cities where you've been on the map with like a session with XXL. Like, that's crazy as hell. Like to even think about it. Like I've been through multiple cities, and people told me I couldn't get to the first city. I got there. I got to Vegas. I got to Atlanta. I got to New York. So for that,
and that's all stories that's gonna get told, man. Like I believe like the XXL freshman list, it propels every artist if they keep putting the forward. It propels every artist to be big, man. You know, a long time ago, man, I used to never like Vic Mensa when he was on the XXL freshman. He didn't have no dreads, nothing. I was like, this thing's whack. But it propelled him, and he kept rapping. Ended up making, you know, one of the dopest albums that I've ever heard. Shit, I forgot. There's a lot going on, man. That was the dopest album I've ever heard during that year, man. It propels people, my man.
He's crazy. He got bars like. Yeah. But the thing is about him, he's not that commercial. He's not.
He doesn't care to be.
But he's also not really marketable. So like companies don't really touch his music and like trying to push him.
Unless you really keep up on him, he's under Rock Nation right now. Like,
yeah, but the cool thing is he has his own fan base. He has his own peoples that follow him. So even if you, as the mainstream, doesn't hear much about Vic Mensa, like his peoples know. His peoples will be like, listen, you say he's not that, he got this and this and this and that.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's ultimately what you want as an artist. So even if you're not pushing it mainstream, that you still have like a whole fan base that pushing you.
True that.
That's
man.
Cool as hell.
Yeah, true that. Core fan base builds it all, man. They can tell people, they can tell new listeners things about you that they didn't even know. And that's what I like about it, man.
Yeah.
So keep up, man. Keep up that goal, man. It could. I mean, I have no idea what the hell the submissions is going on right now. I don't know if it's past due for submission day, because I know a lot of artists are doing that. But keep that goal in mind, man. Double XL freshman list, man. That shit's been on my mind too for the longest, my man. So we might be on the cover together, man.
That's what's up,
next
man.
year, dog. We keep hustling, doing it right. We're gonna be on the cover next year, man. Now that does lead me into the next segue I like to ask artists about. This I call this segment News We'll Forget Next Week. But since I did read about you wanting to be on the 2018 Double XL freshman list, this is definitely news that hasn't happened yet, but when it happens, we're gonna forget about it next week, my man. I want to ask you, is regarding Double XL, the freshman cover, dog. I think you already have a good idea about who's gonna be on the freshman list this year, man, without even saying it, man. A couple names, 6ix9ine, man, the famous Dexes, man, the Rich the Kids, man. How do you feel about these quote-unquote mumble rappers, man, getting all this platform and getting all this popularity just because they have, well, I mean, they got this far because of the popularity, man. But how do you feel about mumble rappers who don't have content in their bars, but someone being like you, who's all about the bars and the content, man, and the structure, getting these perks, man, getting the Double XL freshman, no albums, no labels, but they have the numbers. How does that make you feel, man? How does that make you feel as a hard-ass working artist, dog, to just see that shit, these dudes happen literally like overnight for these guys?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Like I said, if you would ask me this a year ago, my answer would be completely different than I am right now. Like, because as of right now, I honestly think that if they're like successful, hitting numbers, because let's be honest, right now it's a numbers game. The game right now is a numbers game.
I was just telling my man Crazy D that, man, it's a numbers game.
Right now,
not fucking with you unless you got the numbers.
Like even if you're like not fucking with that, you can't be like, you can't deny it. Like, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game right now. And that being said, if they're like hitting the numbers, having the people around them that making them successful, then they deserve to be there. That being said, like, there's the shift between hip hop and rap. Like, mumble rappers, in my opinion, is not like rip hardcore. It's not like the real hip hop. It's rap. And in rap you have different like levels, and if you're able to like have mumble rappers that have, because let's be honest, mumble rappers have good songs too. Like, so like when you go to a club, no one is even going to think about if that's a mumble rapper or not. If like, besides the fact it's a number game, it's also right now it's a game of producers.
That beat, these producers make these damn mumble rappers, man, and that's definitely way overlooked, man. These producers make the artists nowadays. Man. You got a banging beat, it's gonna play in the club. All right, your song's getting heard and heard and heard and spun and spun and spun.
And from there, when your numbers get up, and even people like, they don't really, sometimes they don't care about your music. Like, I'm sorry, about the content of your music, and sometimes they do. It's like the vibe. Like, I've been hosting parties also, with being MC in the clubs and all that, and even myself, I catch myself sometimes like jamming on some mumble shit. Like, I'll be like, hey, and after that I'll be like, hey, but that's not my song. But at that point, that beat kicks in, and you're like, hey.
You start two-stepping, okay, put your hands up. Okay, I feel it. And definitely the one thing I can say about these artists, because I wanted to ask you that question, because it's written. Your passion is to be on 2018 Double XL freshman list, but that, I mean, who knows? It could happen unless we change our style, we get with it, or we keep up with our content, man. Time will tell. But definitely, I can't lie, I rock with these freshman artists, man. I rock with Uzi, man. I rock with 6ix9ine. That shit make you turn up. I listen to him in the gym, man. Give me that extra pump, man. It's all good. So okay, that's definitely real. So you don't feel, so when you see them on the cover, on the magazine,
I don't care.
You don't care.
I really do not care. Like, to be honest, I'm even trying to give them a chance to listen to him. That's real. Like 6ix9ine, I can't really listen to his music because it's not for me. But that being said, I do not think that I'm his target audience.
Hell yeah. Does it make you at least want to like dumb down some songs? You were talking about new school.
Yeah.
In your new albums, that make you want to dumb it down sometimes?
Yeah, it does. It does. So I think sometimes, but it's dumb it down. It almost sounds a little bit harsh. But that being said, if you have to put like repetitive stuff in there, or you have to put like catchy stuff in there, sometimes you gotta do that stuff, because you can be the best lyricist out there, but if no one hears your stuff, then why should you even invest the time and the money and all that stuff in there? But if you're like able to have confidence in yourself and be able to push it in maybe with like a little bit less bars in it, but that, you know, people will listen to it, from there on you will have your own fan base and from there you're able to create more of yourself into the song.
Nice.
I really believe in that shit. Like 6ix9ine and all that. It's nice. They're doing a lot of stuff right now. They making headlines for everything they say.
That's real, man.
And yeah, at the same time, I honestly do not really care. Like I'm just trying to do my own work. Like I'm just trying to focus.
Yes, sir, man. That's the way to do it, man. And there's definitely also, man. So see, here's the thing about me, man. I'm a realist, man. If I see if I see patterns, I try to figure out what the hell is going on. And there is a formula. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everybody. There's a formula that 6ix9ine used to get himself popping.
Oh, for real?
And I definitely want to tell you that.
That's
off
interesting.
Camera.
That's interesting.
I want to tell you that off camera.
Sounds
man.
good.
I want to tell you that off camera. It definitely does take a lot of fetty. But there's a formula to do it. There's a formula to get viral, bro. All right, let's go ahead and take a deep dive into the mind of Bryan Richard, aka BRW, my man. You ready for this?
Of course.
Got a couple little trivia I want to play with you. I love to hear artists' answers on these, man.
Sounds good.
We gonna start with this game called Either or. I give you 2 subjects. Tell me which one you prefer.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start this trivia off, man. Does BRW like it hot or cold? Either or.
Oh, hot.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say cold, for real.
Nah.
Okay. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay. Singing or rapping?
Rapping.
You like reading books or reading off a tablet? Physical books?
Books.
Or okay, nice. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
iPhone gang, I feel you.
Gang.
Do you prefer phone call or text?
Phone call.
Why?
I had so many arguments to text. That's crazy. I like to call you, because otherwise we gonna have trouble with that shit.
Misconstrued, huh?
Hey,
You'd be like,
bro.
I didn't even mean it that way. They'd be like, why are you yelling? I just wrote in caps, motherfucker. What are you talking about? I'm not yelling at you. I just wrote in caps.
I literally like said, sometimes I even gave someone a compliment and they got all crazy and shit because it was over text. So I'm gonna just call your ass. Like. And even with arguments itself, some people like wanted to stay texting and all that. I'm like, oh, come on, let's talk about it. In 10 seconds we can solve this.
I like that answer. That's hilarious, dude. And that shit is true. No one's ever said that before. No one's ever said that, but that's true. Shit can't get misconstrued. All right, let's get into the next one, my man. All right, either or. Hot and dumb or ugly and smart?
Ugly and smart. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
No, they got a lot of brains.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into this one's a three-peat. Does BRW like Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat? You can only choose one.
Instagram.
Instagram all day.
Yeah, easy. That's easy, man.
Yeah, Instagram is turning into like the mainstream social media now. Like, man, Snapchat's market's going down. Twitter's cool, but I just really use it to like watch funny shit. And Instagram is popping.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, we agree on that. All right, this next one is gonna be another three-peat. No, my bad. This is not a three-peat. It's just written long. Would you rather have a regular apartment, a studio apartment, living in a studio apartment, with a very nice car, the car of your dreams, man? I don't know if you like the Ray, if you like the Ghost, I don't know if you like a Jeep, or the house of your dreams, and you be driving like the shittiest car. the Honda that breaks down, man.
I ain't even gonna lie, that's a difficult ass question. But that being said, in Amsterdam, it's easy to go by bus and train and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go with a house.
Nice.
And I'm gonna have the car like. I won't even use the car. I'm gonna just have the train and all that stuff. But give me the nice house, and I'm gonna be alright. Like
that's dope. That question is pretty straightforward. I like to see what artists think though, because you know you could either be a frugal person or like a person who's like, man, I need that whip, man. You can take Uber or bus, man. Get
yeah, that's what's
for your
up.
family, man.
I agree, fully agree.
All right. I'm gonna crank the notch up on this one, man. BRW, religion or atheism? Do you have any beliefs or no beliefs at all?
I go with religion.
Okay.
But that being said, I'm not talking to a religion right. I'm not talking to like God right now.
What do you mean by that? You're not talking to God right now. You don't have specific like Christianity, being Catholic.
That being said, like I do believe in God. I never went to church and all that, but like certain things happen, and at that point I decided for myself like it's time for me to step away from it a little bit. So I still believe in it. I still believe that it's like out there, and it's, but we're not speaking at this moment. So that's what's up.
Damn, man. Okay.
Yeah,
so kind of on the fence about it.
Yeah, at some point in life you're gonna be like, why does certain things happen? And you're trying to find the answer for it. So at one point, that's like, if you can't find an answer, I'ma just be like, yeah, we're not speaking at this point.
So yeah, man, that's so what you're talking about is being agnostic, basically. Agnostic means that you know there's a higher being, but you're not completely sure gonna commit until you're dead. But then when you're dead, who really fucking knows? I'm agnostic personally. I'm agnostic. Like I pray to a higher being. I grew up as a Christian. My mom took me to church. I even visited a Catholic church at one point, and even visited and prayed at a mosque in Trinidad.
Oh, for real?
When I was visiting Trinidad, yes. My family in Trinidad is Muslim, full Muslim Trinidadians. Yeah, that's where I get the Muhammad from, my granddad. So I've experienced a couple different religions, but still, man, it's like I'm agnostic. That's all I'm gonna say. We can go on and on about this. I'm agnostic, man. It's like, cool. I'm waiting to see. All right, man. This is the last either or, man, and this shit hits you guys pretty hard, so I can't wait to see your answer. Either or, Bryan Richard and world hunger, or would you find the cure for cancer? You had those options right there. You can only pick one. And tell me why.
I go with end world hunger.
Okay.
And the reason is that cancer is something you can't really help, because it's like a disease, and you're not really able to find like the reason for people to get that. And hunger is some people are able to solve itself. So if you're talking about it might sound a little bit crazy, but if you're like what's easier to solve and what's more doable, I go with the no hunger.
Okay. That's real, man, and that is very true, man. We could definitely stop hunger if we do the right steps.
Yeah, it's like, let's be honest, like that's probably, and even though this sounds a little bit negative and all that, like that's probably not gonna happen, but
yeah,
at the same time,
it's a bigger chance than curing cancer, right? Unless there's a cure for cancer out there. The government's just hiding it from us. Bastards.
But even if that's true, you have multiple sources of cancer also.
True that.
So let's hope they find something for it. But then you have 15 other versions of it, and
that's real. Man, I'm getting deep, man. That's what we do here at MOE. Oh shit. All right, let's get into this next one. I haven't asked the artist this in a minute. This is called Pick a Label, man. Basically, I want to give you a couple labels that I handpicked. Tell you the artist on them, and I want you to choose them. If these labels were to call you literally tomorrow, call your phone and say, hey,
cool.
we want to pick you up. Which one would you pick up? But the risk is, you know, disappointing and starting beef with the other label. ain't no buddy in this music game.
That's what's up.
All right. First label is Good Music. You know, that's Kanye, Big Sean, Pusha T, Tiana Taylor, Travis Scott. Other label is TDE, Kendrick, SZA, Schoolboy Q, Absol, Maybach Music, Mama Maybach, that's Ross, that's your boy Ross, Meek, Wale, French, and Omarion, French Montana. And that's, last but not least, Cash Money. We got Lil Wayne, Nicki, Drake, Khaled. So that's Good Music, TDE, Maybach Music, or Cash Money, man. If all these labels called you tomorrow, who would you rock with? Who do you think that would benefit you for the long-term run?
I think the first one. I
Good Music with Kanye, Big Sean, Pusha T.
Yeah.
Fans of them?
The reason is that if you look business-wise, I think that like if you look at who's the most popular right now, it's TDE. With Kendrick and SZA and there. But that being said, like for me as an artist, I think that I would learn the most from the people of the first label you caught with Good Music, and Maybach Music is great too, but they're like really focused on like the Rick Ross and on like Meek when he finally gets out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big
and
big
that being said, they deserve it because they're like big artists that make great music, but they don't really have space. Like let's get into Wale. He doesn't really get his like, he should get more shine, and his label should even help him more. But that's just my opinion.
I've always felt that about Wale too, man. Wale is a dope spitter, man, and he speaks real. He doesn't ever dumb it down. You know, he's been authentic from the get go, man. And yeah, definitely, he's definitely overlooked in Maybach, man. It's Meek, Ross. All right, my G. Let's go ahead and top this off, man, with a lightning round. This one is called. What is it called, man? Where is it, man? I should have this shit memorized by now, but I don't, man. This one is called Top 3. Off the top of your head, man, I need you to give me top 3, ranking from 3 to 1 and 1 to 3 of the subjects that I give you, alright? Top 3 movies.
What was it called?
Top 3 movies.
Now I'm trying to find 7 Pounds.
Oh, okay.
Will Smith. I like that. I like that movie. Besides that,
is that ranked at number 3 or number 1?
I'm gonna keep that at number 1.
Okay.
And number 2, I really don't have like favorites.
Okay.
I watch a lot of movies and forget about.
All right. So we're going 7 Pounds. 7 Pounds.
7 Pounds is my win.
Yo, watch that.
I like that one. Yeah, man.
All right. Let's get into your top 3 artists.
Artists. Number 1, Charles Gambino.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Number 2, I haven't
heard that name in a minute, man. But he got bars.
Hey, he crazy.
Gambino got bars.
He crazy. Like the second one is, even though I'm not really listening to him anymore, it's because he influenced me a little bit. MGK.
Okay.
I really like his music. Right. And the third one, I might have to give it to like a Dutch artist.
Okay, go ahead. Shout that Dutch artist
There's
out,
a Dutch artist that's like, he's like going crazy right now. He's like, every song he has is a hit right now, and his name is Ronnie Flex. and the thing is, the thing is that every song he has is a hit. It's not even like, and he's been working very hard. He isn't like really the best singer, like he sings and he raps. He isn't really like the best singer, but like everything he does is like, that's some crazy shit. So he deserves that spot for me.
With the Flex.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm about to check him out. That's dope. So we got Gambino, MGK, with the Flex.
Ronnie Flex.
All right. Tell me about Bryan Richard's top 3 foods. Foods did you eat for a week? Top 3.
I'm gonna go with my. Let's just keep it. I'm easy with that shit. I'm gonna keep it with French fries.
Nice. What kind of French fries from where, real quick? McDonald's French fries? Or French fries Carl's Jr.? What French fries we talking?
I'm just
I'm
like,
McDonald's guy. Be real with you. I'm McDonald's guy to be real with you, so I like to ask that detail.
Oh, but
McDonald's French guy.
I'm gonna just go with the regular fries from like a local like snack bar, that stuff.
Okay,
like
nice.
That.
Kind of like those more thick cut kind of.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay.
I like that.
Hell yeah. Okay, no, what else?
The first one is my KFC, man. I ain't gonna lie, my KFC.
I like that.
I like that. Like one time I went to this swap meet and people was like, yeah, you need to try this chicken because that's better than KFC and it's healthier. And I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna try it. But it wasn't good. So next time I walked past her and she's like, yeah, did you like it? I was like, yeah, it was good, but my KFC, like.
Sticking with the KFC.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that.
You know, in Trinidad, KFC is I don't know the exact words to say, but it's like a bigger chain than a McDonald's. Like, it's more popular than a McDonald's. Yeah, in Trinidad, KFC is popping. Like they supposedly have the best chicken. It's popping over
good, though.
in Trinidad.
I like that.
Yeah, KFC's always packed over there.
That being said, out here I like Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A better than the KFC.
Me hungry.
I know, because the Chick-fil-A was, hey, I like that stuff. Like, hey.
And so we got French fries, KFC. Is French fries number 1 or number 3?
I'm gonna go with the French fries on 3, the KFC on 2, and I'm gonna go with the baked rice at 1.
Baked rice, okay.
Yeah,
that's unique. A side dish, man.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, my grandmother used to be from Indonesia. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is that my dad sometimes like makes me that type of food, and nice. I'm able to make it myself too. So, but that being said, when my dad makes it, it's still the best.
Nice.
And that's like my top food. So if anyone would call me like, hey, pick one, I'd be like, hey, Dad, can you? I call him like, can you make it for me? Like, hey.
That's awesome. That's a whole meal right there, man. You got 2 side dishes and then you got your chicken, man. That's a whole meal.
That's what's up. And the good thing is, when you go to the gym,
yeah,
you're gonna be ready. Like, hey,
carbs, man. Fucking gains, bro. All right. Let's get back into it, my man. Top 3 TV show series. Do you watch TV?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't watch movies, so.
I'm gonna go with
Netflix, Hulu. What do you like? What have you recently liked on any of those platforms?
I'm gonna go with Ballers.
Nice. I ain't never seen Ballers, but I want to.
You gotta watch it, bro. Nice. That shit's motivating. That shit is motivating. That's crazy ass. I like Ballers. Mm-hmm. I like what is it called? The Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor.
That's a good show with the autistic guy who becomes a doctor.
I haven't heard of it.
It's like a guy who's autistic, and he's like, but he also has a gene that makes him like brilliant. Okay. So the funny part is that sometimes he's with people who are like sick, or someone like last night someone was in a wheelchair, and he literally, because he's autistic, asked his wife, "Why are you with him in a relationship? He has a wheelchair." And that dude really looked at him like,
Jesus Christ,
really asked me this shit. But that being said, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. And the final one, let's see. I used to like Arrow.
Okay.
That I like that Arrow. Well,
that comes on.
I kind of lost track though.
Yeah. It was on CW or something.
Something like that. Yeah. I kind of lost track because at one point they have like 6 months between the next season, and then you lose track. Because I also like Empire. I love Empire. I love Empire. Empire motivates me, even though like the first season, like the first episode, that got me like hella hype. So sometimes I'm like, hey, listen, I'm gonna watch that first episode only, and then I'm gonna go to the studio. Like, hey,
how he came up and now he has his own label. Empire is definitely was a game changer. I remember first seeing Empire. That's an amazing show.
Yeah, so those I prefer those series with like music in it, because it motivate me. You also have like I don't watch it that often because it's like a lot of talking in it. But yeah, that Star with that.
I never watched.
Nah, but the cool thing is that they talk. They have a lot of bullshit in it, but like
it's industry talk.
But the music stuff in it is pretty nice.
Okay, good
sometimes.
Music.
So I like that stuff. So but Empire. Let's see. Empire was one. Ballers, and I'm gonna go with The Good Doctor.
Good Doctor. All right, for sure, man. Final question. Now this question definitely is like hard personally for me being an artist. Give me your top 3 of your very own creations, whether it be a music video, a single, a mixtape, EP. Top 3 of your very own creations.
I'ma just keep it 1,000. I'ma put Bigger Picture as a project.
Okay.
1.
So it's a Bigger Picture EP.
Yeah, and the reason is that that whole EP wasn't for me to like present myself as an artist. It was for me to like I lost like a best friend of mine, and that whole EP was like not like a dedication to the person I lost, but it was more like for me to process everything. So when you go through the whole EP, you'll notice the story, and so that was pretty interesting just to make that whole EP. Plus, it really helped me to deal with my emotional state at that point. Like to give you an example, like the first time we was talking about the first time me going out here into the States, but I remember me crying like 1 minute before my show got up because like 1 month before I got here, I lost someone. So that's like the other side. So that probably really helped me. The second thing that I'm like very proud of is I have a new song called Town 3.
Okay.
And it's going to be with like an amazing artist from Amsterdam. And that song is, the reason I'm proud of it is, even though it's not even finished yet, is the fact that it's everything that I thought I couldn't do, because it's like really new school. It's like really like the lane that I'm headed to right now. But before that, I was like, I can't do that. I can't throw in a sheesh. I'm going ska. I can't do that. But that song is it's so good. So when that shit comes out, I'm gonna put a video on it. Yeah. I'm gonna just have it out there.
That's the way to go. Get that push on it. Now, tell me the name of the song again.
Times 3.
Times 3. Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna be crazy.
Can't wait to hear, man.
That's gonna be crazy.
All right. So what you got for number? This is number 1. Or this is number 3.
Yeah, number 3, I'm gonna go with the fact that I have my own showcase, Straight Fire showcase.
Nice.
I'm really proud of that because,
Hell yeah.
Because like I said, I'm happy that I've been able to put artists, give them a platform to perform, and I really have some great artists who never performed before now get on my show for the first time, and from there on they get like a lot of traction with people. Response, they push it online, people see that, and they know that the first show they did was with my concept. So that's amazing. Plus it gave me a lot of like satisfaction, because I've been talking to managers, like some big ass managers at some venues where you can talk to them, hey, where's your career at? They like talked like that, and one told me like, you need to quit that because it's like it will cost you too much time. And I just told him, listen, I'm not gonna do that. Exactly. So the good part is that I knew that I never would like someone like that as my manager.
Yeah, real talk.
Because at the end of the day, if I tell you one thing and you're gonna be like, you need to skip that, that means you're not gonna look past that one thing, because there's so much behind that for me as a person, because I'm able giving people like opportunities, but also for me because I'm learning like so much new people. So yeah, that's definitely an important point for me.
I like that, my man. Definitely. I'm happy that you came through, my dog. It was very good to talk to you, man. And I got to know you a little bit more from this interview too, man. I know that people watching and listening are getting to know Bryan Richard as well, my man. So right now, what I like to do at this point is definitely go ahead and give you the platform, my G. This is yours to go ahead and tell camera here and camera there, the people just what you got going on right now. Tell them about your showcase. Tell them about why they should vote for you on the 2019 Double XL freshman list, dog. Tell them about your new EP, songs, everything, dog. Floor is yours.
First of all, I appreciate you for having me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. That's what's up. Yeah, so for me, like I said, I go by the name of Bryan Richard. I'm 27, representing Amsterdam, and we out here in Vegas right now, going to New York afterwards. And yeah, I rap. Besides that, I sing a little bit, and I'm just trying to move and push everything, trying to work hard. You can find me on Instagram also, IMBRW. if you're in Vegas this week, I'm gonna be at the listening party of Shawn and Nate, her new album called On the Rocks. It's an EP, my bad, On the Rocks, and it will be at Ninja Karaoke from 6 to 8. Besides that, yeah, like we're really pushing it. I have like this new video with Dynasty, straight out of Brooklyn, and we gonna shoot that like next week. And we got a lot going on right now, so check me out. I had a great time out here, and hope to hear from you soon, man.
All right, man. And I go by the name of CeeMo, but hopefully by now you guys should know me, man. I do the same intro and outro all the goddamn time. But yeah, I go by the name of CeeMo, man. The kid turned man. So his best kept secret, so his biggest mistake, dog. And I'm representing more of everything media. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at FirstPickCee. That's FirstPickCee. And definitely, please check us out, man. More of everything media at MOEX Media on Instagram and Twitter. www.moreofeverythingmedia.com. If you're on the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, leave your comments, man. Show the support an indie artist, dog. Talking to you, man. I need y'all through here, man. We doing hidden gems on here, dog. We just talked a bunch of hidden gems, and I definitely want to hear about you, and the people definitely want to know your story, and you definitely want to be seen, dog. No one's got us like us. With that being said, real quick. So, Bryan Richard, I'm gonna have you do the honors today, man. Go ahead and wrap us up, my man.
Yes, yes. Het was een gekke tijd hier. Ik hoop dat jullie het tof vonden wat jullie hebben gecheckt. En blijven checken, maar rustig aan.
Yeah!
Insecurity showing, throwing in cards on the table, asking me where my head at. Neighbors know my name enough for the right reasons. Never been a crowd pleaser, but I guess I took a wrong turn. Baby, guess I should've noticed you going through tough times by yourself, needing me by your side. While I was out here getting money, screaming on the top of my lungs, baby, what you want from me? What you want from me? I know I should've seen it, ready to redeem myself. Special way to special, so let's talk about it, baby. Promise I'll be gentle, I ain't going nowhere. Even when it all comes down, best believe I'ma be around. As it all comes falling down, you know I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. No. I'm still gonna be alright. I'ma be around. You know I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. No. As it all comes falling down. Back out, that's way more to come, you know nothing about me. Why don't you just walk away, let it fade, it be hard, but hey, we all make mistakes, right? Why you telling me this? Wasn't ready for this. Every step of the way, I will be by your side, hold your hand while I look in your eyes, my beautiful love. Tears rolling down your cheeks for weeks, you had to bottle it up. So now I'm gonna hold you down for another round. We're not giving up so easy, no it won't be easy. We be fussing and fighting on more than one occasion. People will be hating, but I don't give a fuck. All I need is your trust, baby girl, it's all about us. As it all comes falling down, you know I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. No. I'm still gonna be alright. I'ma be around. You know I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. As it all comes falling down, you know I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still gonna be around, you know. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere.